Irma super typhoon devastated. Superstorm Irma hit the Florida Keys, Florida, USA on Sunday with winds of more than 200 kilometers per hour, causing flooding wide area. Killing at least 5 people were killed and more than 1 million businesses and households in a state of a power failure. Irma storm made landfall in Florida with winds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. Photo Reuters. Fallen trees, the desolation and flooded roads as visible images where Irma passing storm. After raging for several hours in the Florida Keys, the storm continued to move to the Tampa. St. Petersburg is located in the west of the Florida Peninsula, where densely populated. As assessed by the Center National Hurricane America, despite the storm, Irma has weakened and dropped from level 4 to level 2, but winds of around 170 kilometers per hour could cause damage to homes and property, as well as a threat to people's lives. Previously, local authorities have ordered large-scale evacuation of 6.5 million people into, or one-third of the population of Florida south, to avoid hurricanes, while nearly 160,000 people are staying in the middle storm center away from the coast. In areas near the coast of the Florida Keys, strong winds create high waves hit the shore 3 meters. Spokesperson in Monroe County, Florida Keys, Cammie Clark said many areas were flooded, but the authorities cannot get statistics-specific level of damage caused by storms Irma. Mr. Brock Long, director of the U.S. Emergency Management, FEMA, said, "After the storm passed, we will start in a race against time to find people alive." Accordingly, starting today, in downtown Miami, strong winds caused 2 cranes at the construction site collapsed. Fortunately, there were no casualties in the incident. Meanwhile, curfew has been imposed in some cities like Miami, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale and South Florida majority state after appearing some robberies. Faced with millions of people are falling into blackout. The largest power company in Florida, Florida Power and Light, FPL, said rehabilitation work will have to extend the power grid for weeks. President Donald Trump called Storm Irma's giant monster and expressed concern about the damage is difficult to overcome in a short time. The top priority of us at this point is human life, President Trump emphasized. Accordingly, President Trump also adopted an emergency aid package proposed by the state of Florida. Florida Governor Rick Scott also called on people nationwide to pray for Florida and mobilized 7,000 soldiers and force National Guard in Florida, and about 30,000 guards stationed in other places placed in a state of alarm. Despite somewhat weak and compared to the previous forecast, however, with sizes up to 650 kilometers in width and strong winds, Storm Irma is considered the most powerful storm in 25 years hit the U.S. It is not currently possible to estimate the specific damages due to storms Irma caused, but the financial activities, trade, services and tourism in Florida stalled have a negative impact on the economy of this state and country. Noodle.